Hi, welcome. My name is Heather Berg. Let's go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a block with my legs folded underneath me. And if that doesn't work for you, feel free to sit cross-legged, Sukhasana. We're going to start with some breath work, pranayama. I'll guide you through some balanced breathing to start. And then we will do some breath of fire, kapalabhati, which will energize you for the practice. So begin by closing your eyes or gazing downwards. Tongue on the upper palate, space between your back molars so that you can breathe through your nose. And start lengthening the inhale and exhale. In a moment, I will begin to count. Inhale to 4, exhale to 4, creating samma, vritti, balanced breathing. Together, let's exhale through our noses. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 On your own. When you're done with that exhale, find the natural rhythm of your breathing and notice how you feel. Lift your gaze. I will guide you now through kapalabhati, skull shining breath, or breath of fire. I'll invite you to extend your arms up like a wide V, palms facing upwards towards the ceiling. We will inhale through our noses and exhale sharply through our noses so that the inhale will naturally come in. Don't worry if you find this difficult. It takes a lot of practice. Just do the best you can. So go ahead and extend the arms up, relax your shoulders, palms up. Together, let's inhale and begin. Ten more at your pace. Exhale, and then inhale, hook your thumbs, hold your breath at the top, sip in more air through your nose, hold, relax your face, exhale completely through your nose, lowering your arms, finding the natural rhythm of your breathing. Nice. Let's go ahead and we'll meet on our hands and knees. Of course, if you need any support padding underneath your knees, you can use a blanket or towel. Let's start with our wrists. So go ahead and spread your fingers wide. Make sure your wrist creases are underneath the shoulders. And move forward and back a few times. And do this with the pace of your breathing. Tongue on the upper palate, inhaling, moving forward, feeling the pressure in your wrist creases, and exhale, move the hips back. And you can decide how big this movement is. You might even want to bring your hips all the way back. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and turn our hands all the way so that our fingers are pointing towards our knees. Sometimes that's not always available. Your fingers might be diagonally pointing out. Do the best you can. Even just being here might be more than enough. And if you want to move in a nice clockwise position, I like closing my eyes, tongue on the upper palate, soft jaw, and breathing. And move in the opposite direction. Nice. Find your center, and then let's bring the tops of the hands to the mat, fingers pointing inwards. And as best you can, moving towards straightening the arms, not locking them. I like bending a little. Inhale, exhale, straighten a bit. And just move back and forth, pushing all of your fingernails down into the mat. Let's try one more of these. Stay like this. Let's bring your knees together, tuck your toes, and begin to walk your hands back. This way we're shifting the sensation in our wrists to our feet, but you might want to shake out your wrists here. Breathe. And then just go ahead and rest your hands on your thighs. And now all that sensation you were feeling in your wrists is now, we moved it to our feet. Let's take a few more breaths here. If it's too much, you can always lean forward. I'm going to stay up for another breath or two. And then come on forward. Spread your fingers wide, open up your knees so that they are hip distance apart. Tuck your toes and let's lift our knees into a floating table. Softening your face, engage your pelvic floor, your mula bandha, your pelvic floor lock. One more breath. And let's move into a down dog, hips up and back. Feel free, I'm assuming this will be your first down dog of the day, so paddle your legs. Gently nod your head, no and yes. And then find some stillness. Really push your fingers, your hands down, especially index fingers and thumbs, outer armpits rolling in towards your heart. Outer edges of your heels moving out towards the sides of the mat. Feeling that length in the posterior chain of your body. One more breath. Good. Let's shift forward into a plank pose. You may have to wiggle your feet back a little bit. Really engage your legs. Tilt your pubic bone up towards your rib cage. Stay here for another breath or two. Let's lower our knees down and push back child's pose. Feel free to soften your elbows, forehead down, relax. Come here whenever you need to. All right, let's make our way back to our tabletop. Let's do a few rounds of cow and cat. Drop your belly. Inhale, look up, mouth closed so that you can feel that big stretch in the front of your neck. Exhale, chin to chest, round. Imagine you're ripping the top of the mat off, pushing down and forward with your hands. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Imagine you're trying to drag the heels of your hands towards your knees. Exhale, round it out. A few rounds like this on your own, moving with the pace of your breathing. Getting that nice mobility of your spine. Good. Find your neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Floating tabletop. Engage your pelvic floor again. When you're ready to exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Let's extend our right leg back behind, keeping our hips even. Flex the right foot as if you're making a footprint on a wall behind you. As you exhale, look forward, stepping your right foot next to the right thumb. Lowering your left knee. Let your pelvis area drop. Stay up on your fingertips. Feel a nice stretch in the front of your left hip. And we're going to rise on up. Biceps by your ears. Think about scissoring the leg. So think about your right foot pushing down and dragging backwards, and the left knee pushing down and dragging forward. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands down, and step back, down dog. Stay here. You can come into child's pose. Or you can even shift forward to a plank. Feel that strength. Stay here for 3 breaths. And everyone will meet in down dog. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg, extend it straight back. Both legs straight, hips even. Soften your face. Look forward, left foot next to left thumb. Lowering your right knee down. Stay up on your fingertips. Allow your pelvis to drop towards the ground so that you can feel that nice stretch in the front of your right hip. And we will rise on up. Scissoring the legs on this side. Lift your heart. On your exhale, lowering your hands, and we'll meet in down dog. Remember the options. You can always stay here, child's pose, or move forward into a plank pose. Strong. You can always lower your knees. Notice how my knees are behind my hips. This is still a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength to stay here. One more breath. Everyone, down dog. Softening your face. Again, let's lift our right leg back behind. Exhale, step the right foot next to the right thumb. Lower that left knee and rise on up. Scissoring the legs. We're coming into water wheel. Left arm forward, right arm back. Keep scissoring the legs. That will help soften the shoulders. You can look to your right, or maybe you can look back towards that right thumb. Both arms forward, reach the arms up. We're going to come into lizard, both hands on the inside of the right foot. To start, let's keep our right toes forward. Keep the right knee hugging in. You can stay just like this. Some of you might be able to come down to your forearms. I'm choosing to stay with straight arms here. You might want to keep your left knee down or tuck the left toes. Lift that left heel. Push the left heel back as you hug the right knee in. Soften your face and breathe. Our tongue stays on the upper palate so that it ensures that we're breathing through our nose. Everyone, lower the left knee, heel toe your right foot to the edge of the mat, right toes dial out to about 1 or 2 o'clock and then roll onto the outer edge of this right foot. And one option is to take your right hand and gently rotate, looking over that right shoulder. If you want to go a little deeper and get a pretty good quad stretch on the left leg, bend that left knee. I like reaching my right arm forward and around. Let's see if I can grab it today. I like allowing my head to go back, flex the left foot, soften your face, one more breath. And let's release and we'll meet in down dog. Remember the options, stay here, child's pose, or come forward into plank, either traditional plank or knees down, whatever you're choosing, 3 breaths. Meet in down dog. Left side, left leg back. And let's step it next to the left thumb. Lowering the right knee. Low lunge, rise on up. Scissoring the legs. Find your breath. Water wheel, right arm forward, left arm back. Keep scissoring the legs, which will help you rotate. Both arms up into our traditional low lunge and come into dragon pose, lizard, I apologize, not dragon. And both hands down on the inside of the left foot. I'm keeping my arms straight, hug the left knee in, and we breathe. You can tuck your right toes, lift the right knee, really pushing that right heel back as you hug the left knee in. Focus on that nice smooth breathing. Lower right knee, heel toe your left foot to the edge, dial the left toes out to about 10 or 11 on a clock. You can take your left hand, place it on the inner left thigh or knee and gently rotate. If you want to add the quad stretch on this side, bend the right knee and reach that left arm up and around. See if you can find that right ankle. And we breathe. Slowly release. We will meet in down dog. Let's stay in our down dog for 3 breaths. Good. Come down to your knees. You can sit upright back on your heels or sit cross-legged. Close your eyes or gaze downward. Just find your breathing. See if you can bring it to a nice balanced breath again. Inhaling on your own to a count of 4, exhaling to 4. One more round. Nice. Now you can do this next part seated, or if you'd rather do it laying down, that's fine. I'm going to change the position how I'm sitting. I like sitting on a block. So I'm going to place this underneath my glutes. And this is just always nice, a place to kind of rest my hands. So you do what works for you. I'm going to guide you through a little bit of visualization of the breath. Your eyes can be closed, gazing downwards if you'd rather keep them slightly open, tongue on the upper palate. And we're just going to work on lengthening the inhale and exhale. You don't need to count. Just create a longer, slower inhale and a nice, long, slow out breath. Nothing too big. It should not be strenuous. And try to make it really quiet. And then I want you to bring your awareness to that space between your eyebrows, moving back an inch or so, as if you are between the right and left hemispheres of your brain, right in the center. Maybe you can visualize a little star-like point of light. And the next time you inhale that nice slow in-breath, that star-like point of light that will start in the midbrain will move down parallel with your spine all the way to the base of your spine. And then as you exhale, that star-like point of light from the base of the spine will move all the way back up to the midbrain. Inhale, midbrain down to the base of the spine. Exhale, base of the spine back to the midbrain. It moves nice and slowly. It moves parallel with your spine. Every time you exhale slowly, it moves upwards to the midbrain. Inhale, midbrain, down to the base of the spine. Exhale, exhale, base of spine to midbrain. So do that a few times on your own. Checking in that your jaw is relaxed, your tongue is still on the upper palate. See if you can inhale even slower. Exhale just as slowly. Following that star-like point of light, touching all of your energy centers or chakras. Moving up and down that center energy channel. Next time you exhale, stay there. Keep breathing, but keeping that awareness of the star-like point of light between the right and left hemispheres of your brain. And maybe every time you inhale, that star-like point of light grows a little bit bigger, maybe to the size of a golf ball. And every time you exhale, it gets smaller and smaller back to that star-like point of light, all in the center of your brain. One more round. Go ahead and swallow. Bringing your hands to heart center prayer. Always in gratitude for what our minds and bodies are capable of doing for us each and every day. Let us continue to never take that for granted. The divine light within me acknowledges the divine light within you. Namaste.